Hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we all doing? Thanks, Adam. I appreciate that. We are getting there. It's quite a change up, but you know, I feel like the end's in sight. I've got a few testing errors that we're not quite there with, but we'll get into those. And then it's game testing, really. Picking up little errors, gates open the wrong way around, things like that. We're nearly there. Hello, by the way, welcome along. SFTN here, and today, as Matt, the stream title says, we're going to be doing a little bit of gameplay again on the northern farms, but we're going to be testing for a few different things. We're going to be focusing specifically on a different farm that we've not really been on too much. Just test all around there and test some sell points, selling grain, that kind of stuff. So that should be good. What's going on, Mackenzie? Hello, Finley as well. How you doing? Salage Spec, Massey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jibberborg, hello. How are you? What is happening today? How are we all? Kevin, doing well, thanks. Day's been good. It's starting to snow here in Canada though, so it's that's less than good. It's getting cold and grey, so we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, we're gonna get ourselves stuck on into it in a moment. We're starting at the main store because we need to pick something up, and then we're gonna go and drive down to one of the farms. Where we've got a combine and a tractor trailer, and we've got a tractor baler ready as well. Because, yeah, like I said, we're going to harvest a few fields. We're going to take the grain to different sell points across the map. Make sure they work. Test them through, that kind of stuff. And then also just check out, there's a few changes. You may have seen a couple of first looks. FarmSim guys put his out. Virtual Farmer put his out as well. So thank you very much for those guys as well, because that's fantastic. And there's a couple more hopefully coming shortly. So yeah, keep an eye for that one. If you haven't seen those, I do recommend you go and check them out. But we'll go have a drive through. There's a few changes I've made since I've seen those videos, and a few things, and there's a few texture errors on those videos as well. But c'est la vie, that's part of testing, I suppose. Let's get ourselves into it then, shall we? Ba-boom! All right. Let me just see if our audio's looking good here. That might be a bit quiet on the old gameroo. Yes, it is. There you go. Perfecto. All right then. Let's try a game, perhaps. There you go. So, we're inside the store. This is the main store that you can come into. Machinery store. A few different bits and pieces here. You've got some offices for the salesman there as well. You got a few bits and pieces in here, and you can buy machinery from the counter. But we already have what we're looking for. Not that right now, we'll come back to that. We're going to take our Kubota. This is your machinery storage yard, or where everything will be ready for you. That's a weird noise. Let me just do something here. Do that, do that. We're going to put that into system. I didn't like how that was sounding. And then we're going to go into here. Better. Okay. I have the Shure SM7B, the microphone that most streamers seem to like to use. It's a good one. It is a map that you, or a mic that you do need to have. It's a condenser microphone, so there's a lot of additional equipment you'll need to get with it. Something that will plug into an amp or a mixer, and then that mixes into the computer. I can imagine, Jimboborg, I can imagine. That's an issue that we've known about. Need to fix. My textures on my sign aren't right, but they need to get fixed. That's something I'm aware of. But anyhow, what do you think of the premium? And are you going to play it in 2 weeks? I will be. Yes, yes. Where are you streaming from? I am streaming from Ontario, Canada. Is it coming to all platforms? That is indeed the hope. Yes, the 2 errors that I have left to fix from a Giants testing standpoint are related to consoles. It's like the pre-testing kit app you can use. And if I was aiming to put that onto console, which I am, I have to get those fixed. And it's to do with in-game shader caches somewhere. So I haven't quite figured out how to fix those yet. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Go back, go back, go back. Ooh, well. So you'll see. Again, the PDA needs to be refreshed still and changed. I've decided, I tried to make the south of that train line look like it was fields and extended fields with different crops in, but it just doesn't look very good from a PDA standpoint, so they will all be removed in time. And then they will be replaced by... no, well, I'll show you what's over there, actually. They are good, but like I say, you do need to think about mixers and other things to go with them. That's all I would say. You are playing there. Music. There is no music coming through. Pourquoi? There you go. Alright, so, like I say, main yard around here, there's a couple of grain triggers in here that we're going to test as well with probably the first load, just to make sure they're working. And then there's one at the new, the pig farm. And we're going to go to, I've got 2 sell points at the BGA, or tip points. I've got a dairy, a farmer's market, and a, like a country store that we're going to check into as well. So we'll have to have a go with all those. I haven't seen it, no. No, Kevin, what's going on with it? Hopefully it plans something similar to that, yes. Silage, that's the hope. So you can see we've got a combine down here already. And as I come out of the cab, like I say, that train line is the big black line running down the map there. So everything over there is all just decorative because I wanted it to feel like you're immersed in a real world, really. So I think that's kind of been achieved. Oh. Anyway, let's just get ourselves away with this a little bit. It won't take us too long to do these fields, and like I say, the main aim is that we can get a little bit of... Oh, there goes a train. Nice little bit of detail on there. Not bad, is it, Massey? Not bad. Like it. Just picking something different, you know. I am planning on almost getting this getting a roleplay series set up and going on this one. As I get a little bit more of the in-game testing done, and I'm happy with it. I think we'll be pretty close to doing it. So I have an idea of what that's going to look like. Probably going to be very heavily linked to my family farming past, really. Because ultimately these 3 farms are farms that have been involved in the family at some stage or another. So that would make sense. A bit of a planner on that one. But we'll see. We're piecing it all together, really. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so we are very far down to the southern edge here. Just through there, down that little ravine is the river, and there's also the campsite down there, which I'm looking to try and get a script sorted out so I can, if you wanted to, you can make money from that. Not a huge amount of money, but, you know, a little bit of income. That'd be pretty cool, I think. And so if we can get that figured out, that will be added on in. I have made, like I say, a few changes with, since seeing some of the videos there. I've now made it so that if you were to buy one of the farms which have a sheep pasture, you can sell the sheep pasture and it will remove all of the sheep pens inside. So then if you didn't want to use it, you could just have a big empty shed to use. Not too dissimilar at all to Cumbria. No, Cumbria is not far away. Similar kind of landscape. Yeah, some of these fields are a little bit bigger there, but still, you don't want a huge combine. Getting into them can be a little bit challenging. And again, I think that's very true to the areas. That's what I wanted to see. But yeah, there's great vistas everywhere to really get a good view. Realistic farmer, I think so. I am really enjoying map making though, which takes up a large amount of time, and I can't really say too much as to what I'm doing at the moment. I've got 2 projects on the go at the moment. One is finishing off this one, and I've also started building another project, which is going to be really cool and exciting actually to see where that goes. And it is in its very early stages of building one of the farms at the moment, and it's coming along quite nicely. But yeah, we'll have to see. But there's so many different farm sim YouTubers at the moment there and content creators that it is a challenge to get some traction. There's only a handful of really getting the consistency and the, you know, the great traction for their series, really. When a new map comes out, Court Farms, for example, gets swamped very quickly. So it's a huge challenge. Oh, Mr. Ghoul coming in there. Hello, sir.
Just gonna send it.
33 months. Look at that. I appreciate you, Ghoul. How are you today? Yeah, Court Farms is like swamped now. So getting the series going on the map, you've got to be either really on it, or you got to do something a bit different there. Now, part of me wants to really get the Tenant Farmer series wrapped up because that was kind of left. But yeah, just not sure what that would look like yet. So we'll see. Now, what we'll do, we'll try and get this filled up. There you go. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. I also got a very nice email the other day. I've been doing a bit of correspondence with people. I'm hopefully going to be getting a early access to the Thrustmaster set coming soon. So that'll be fantastic. As soon as we get that, we'll give you a review of what that looks like. What you can expect from that as well. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how that joystick plans out. So that should be really cool. What is it now, Ghoul? What have you done? Okay, so like I say, we'll just kind of plow through this a little bit, but there goes the train. So that train is actually just on a huge spline. Once it disappears off the edge of the track, it just disappears under the map for a little bit and keeps itself occupied, let's say. But what we will do, I'll go around this headland one more time. The trailers don't need to be full to test. It's just something that we can do. So I'll do another headland. We'll tip it into the tractor. And then we'll go and do a little bit of a test somewhere. Have a bit of a drive around, show you some of the sell points, that kind of stuff. If there's anything you want to see, any questions as we go around, drop it in chat. Oh, I see. Oh, Aaron, making vehicle mods is a whole different ballgame. I don't know a single thing about. That won't be anything I'll ever do. Maps I can do. I'm just about learning how to finish off building the map. But yeah, building a vehicle in Blender, something like this, I would never be able to do. But yeah, someone may be able to, but it's not me. I would love to see one though. I would love to see like the Matt XJS's classic pack. That has a great JCB in, but if we get that scaled up a little bit more and refreshed for FS22, that'd be awesome. Going for G920 plus the shifter. Oh, very nice. Are you working with Gamer Dragon in his virtual trucking thing? Mirlo telehandlers there, that'd be cool. That would be nice actually. Nice and small, really nimble little things. That'd be awesome. I really want to see everything I've seen from the premium DLC that's coming along in a couple of weeks. That looks great. I'm very excited for that one, but I really want to see a little bit more info about all things. I'd love more classics, just like old classic combines. You know, something between the New Holland TX32 that they brought out and the huge big new ones. You know, whoosh. Need to get a proper working audio with that train, but it's a nice feature. You're the dispatcher? Okay. It does actually, and it's nice to use some of the older machines that don't have like a CVT gearbox, so you can really wind up through the gears. That's really good fun. Consider reskinning the JCB telehandlers to Merlot. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, we've got about another 4,000 litres in here, so we'll just load straight on into the New Holland. We'll take that one away. And we'll be able to get going a bit more here. But, like I say, I don't need full trailers. I'm going to tip this into a sell point. I'm going to take it out of a sell point. Or tip this into a silo, take it out of the silo, and then take it somewhere else as well. It's a piercingly loud Beeper. I am, yeah. I really want to have a blast with carrots, actually. I think it's a great addition. What got me into modding? Great question. I've always, since about FS15, I've wanted to have a dabble at making my own farm. My own map with farms that were from the my own family, so my own experiences, etc. And I tried, and I just didn't know how to work Blender, so I was always trying to make it by just using other people's assets in GE, and that goes so far, but you'll never make it feel realistic if it's your if they're not unique to that map. So that's why we stopped, or I stopped. And then this, about a year ago, last October, I decided to try and get used to Blender, and then just started to learn how Blender worked. And yeah, built this shed here. Was the first full shed that I built, actually, and then it goes from there, really. Oh, I've taken that a bit too narrow. Oh no, we good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just tip her into here. This one should work fine. Hey Henry, how's it going today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we tipping here? Let's just go tip side back. Grain door. It is, and once you learn how to mod, learn what you're doing, you get into enjoying it, and being able to see it actually in game is, you know, all that hard work you've gone through is really quite something. All right, just want to be sure we don't. There you go. Lovely stuff. So looks like we're all empty there, and then if I come on into here, well, I want to see. There you go, 8,888. All of the 8s. I've been well, Henry. Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm doing well. How about yourself? And then what I'm going to do is, we're going to come under that pipe there to unload it. Ooh, that's a bit fine. A bit too tight. The sprays caught you off guard? Sprays are good, yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to see variety. Variety from both gameplay and also, you know, machines. I really made a hash of that, didn't I? Let's go the other way. All we're looking to do here is turn ourselves around. Fast, hello buddy, how are you today? Thank you very much, it's very kind of you to say so. Get around. Now, if you had smaller tractors and trailers, you could definitely look to zip up through the side of that gate there. We don't. Now, you can also store your grain in the floor in here as well, next to where the JCB is. There you go. Hey Liam, thanks very much, man. Appreciate that a lot. It's just nice I'm in the position where I can start to show it off a bit. And it felt surreal seeing the first look. I think it was VS got his out first, and it was just nuts to see something I'd created and worked so long on actually on someone else's video. We'll stick ourselves under here. Is there a trigger there? There is. Lovely. There you go. Maybe you wanna drop that out so soon. Okay, might want to look into that a bit. Alright, so what we're gonna do now. Did you know there's more DLCs? Oh yeah, well yeah, I can imagine so. There'll be, I mean, FS20, whatever it will be, may be out next year, may not be, so yeah, I guess we'll have to see, but that would make sense for sure. Got much left to do. It's mainly in-game play testing at the moment, to be honest with you, and then fixing errors that might come from that. So for example, we're going to go and just check in with another tip trigger, and then we're going to go and sell this as well. It's not bad, is it? I like this tractor actually. Haven't used it in anything other than this. Haven't got a beacon on it either, but you know, we'll get past that. So you can go out the other track lane there as well. Farm traffic would often go out this one, just if it was, you know, bigger and didn't cause much of a mess on the neighbors' gardens. Ooh, drove out too quickly. Will I be heading to Lama? No, no, I don't live in the same country, so that's a bit challenging. I would love to go one day though, if I was ever back in the UK. So what we're going to do is head over to the pig farm and just test quickly over there, because there's another tipping point over there. And then we'll go up to the BGA and test the first sell point there. Hey DJ, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh DJ, I was going to message you actually. Have you recorded your first look yet? Because if you haven't, I have a newer version which has fixed some of the issues that I saw in VFs and Farm Sim guys. Now, one thing I will do, actually, I'll stop here. Have I bought this yet? Yes, okay, cool. So, this is like a derelict farm. You know, it's a pig yard still, so you've got a shed here that's still useful. This is a bit of a derelict shed. This is what we're going to tip into and test this quickly. And there are your pigs. However, a few people mentioned if this would be possible, and I had to look into it just to fiddle around, and sure enough, got it done. So, go to construction. And there you go. So you now have a bigger area in which to do whatever you want with, really. So if you want to stick a new shed in there, or even just leave it like this or whatever, but you've got that space that you can work with. So that is certainly an option for you to do so. Once it's gone, it is gone though. But yeah, I will... but that is all good. Yeah, no worries, DJ. I shall send it across when I'm done here. I just want to test one more thing on my second machine just to make sure it's okay, but then yeah, you should be good. So yeah, it gives you a little bit more space to work in with there. Hello, Chris the Irish Gamer. What's going on, buddy? How are you doing? Cyber, it's coming. It's coming. We're just going through a bit of gameplay testing now and fixing a few things and looking to get a few other gameplay errors that I know of, and then it's away to Giants. So I have 2 errors that I'm looking to fix within from the Giants console testing thing, and once that's fixed, then we're set. Hey, what's going on, WS Farming? How are you? Oh, big stretch. So yeah, that's all coming through. So again, like if you want, this is a cheaper area of land to buy as well. So if you were here, this little block here is 130 grand. So if you start with 500, it's really pretty easily affordable. So you could buy that, sell that shed off, and then you know, pick up whatever you want to. So that works pretty well. What we'll do, make sure that's going to give it back to me because I need that. Obviously, you have to be careful as to which machine you choose because some of them are. Some of the yards are quite tight, so depending upon what you want to get. Hey, there you go. Excellent, Chris. Good to hear. Thank you, WS. I appreciate that. My hope was we're now pretty much incredibly at the end of October, which is just in and of itself mind-blowing fact. But my hope would be that I could get it to somebody for Giants at least by the end of the month, by the end of November. So we'll see. We'll see. Salzbeck, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you to say so. That is now blocked off here as well. Not only is there a road signs, but At some point down here, I think it's at the bridge, there will be a physical block here as well. There you go. Not much through there anyway. It's just where the traffic go to turn around, so it's all good. But what I will show you here as well, now that we're here. So yeah, the border, like I said, I'm taking out all those fields because I didn't like how they looked, and so I've got a few more to take out there. There's a few trees blotting around just to make it look a bit different, but ultimately the border is the train line there at the moment. Now at some stage may it get increased or extended. It's possible, but the other project that I've already started will definitely take priority on that one. These cars are quite quick though. Will the new farmer equipment have wear, damage, and hours on the clock? I might get to that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. They're all just generic at the moment, but we'll see. For here, this is another option. These are both... That shed there, the derelict one with no roof, is completely removable. And then you can remove all the clutter from there as well. But that's all been done. Let's just go and test the sell point up here. And then we'll go back and do it again. Yeah, it's a nice little feature. I've got a few things I want to fix with the train, but it's on my list. Cattle's livestock yard as well is all working. But we're going to come into here. Alright, first one selling at least, that's good. I must shout out to FarmSim guy as well. His video had some phenomenal views that you managed to get off it as well, and the way he does his first looks is really, really good for capturing different viewpoints that I maybe hadn't thought about before. Yeah, I have an idea of one, Massey, for sure. Definitely do. Just as soon as I'm happy with where I am in terms of map updates and I don't need to change any glaring fixes that would require new game saves, I'm probably going to get started on one, I would think, but we'll see. Woohoo! She was tight. Okay, so we're going to go... Screw it, let's just go this way. Like I say, the one thing that is an easy fix I haven't got to yet is all the signs need to be redone. I'm not happy with them. Effectively, there was a texture glitch at one point, and then I redid it, and then I redid the ones that were broken, so needs a change up, but we'll get there. There is a big weed problem around here, I would say. Hey, Ronnie, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? What is the starting off equipment? I've actually deleted it all in this game save I'm on. Best thing to do for that would be to check out Virtual Farmer's first look, actually, because you'll be able to see what there is there. But it is a lot of the similar stuff you would see on other maps, so like the default Massey 3670, the John Deere 7810, JCB, small equipment, that kind of stuff, really. Now this little bit here is particularly tight with a combine. You do have to ride the pavement for it. Now, like I said, that's the main way you would go in. However, we'll just cut through here. Watch out for any cars coming there. You're going through the building, sir. Stop it. What's interesting is that that is one field, yet it has different crops in it. I quite like that. Interesting how the game does that. Alright, so we'll get another load. And we'll go and try a different sell point. What I'm looking to do as well, I haven't quite figured out how. Placeables, I assume it's need to edit, tweak some XMLs, but each farm has a workshop on, and I want to make a little trigger in there as well. So I'm guessing I'm just going to have to stick in 3 placeable XMLs for that one. But I was looking around other maps, and like Oxy hasn't got a unique one in there, so I need to figure out if there's a reason why not. But this should be easy enough. I guess we'll figure that out. Back in again we go. Nice. I got 52 people here. Thank you very much, everyone. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more about the Northern Farms as we continue to develop it. And let me know what questions you have around it as well. Like I said, not a huge field here, but still. Haven't got all my scripts on here either for things like combine experience, primarily because it does slow down your combining. I just want to get through it so I can test things, but you know, there are other benefits it does have. So who here has already ordered and downloaded or pre-ordered the premium DLC? And if you have, what are you looking forward to the most about it? And if you haven't, why not? What's stopping you from doing it? And what's the machines that you're looking forward to the most? Oh, Cyber, I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I'm a long way behind someone like Oxy. I'm just doing what I can with an area that I know and love. But you know, Court Farms is still magic. And since Court Farms came out, I had this map in a certain position. I went back and looked at his and Oxy's work, and you know, I learned a lot about things I could have done and changed, and you know, took some of his ideas and went into Blender and practiced to see how I could improve what I had done already. And you know, I think it's important to do that. You know, and learn a little bit more along the way. Like Oxy's done so much, and one thing I will never look to do is houses, like the internals of houses. I don't. It adds a lot of detail if you can do it well. I just don't think I could do it well or have the patience to. I'm more interested in making my sheds look good. And you know, work on it from there. So Oxy's in houses are just phenomenal. Mine, they look like houses from the outside, and that's all I need because I don't need too much more than that. I'm more focusing on the farms themselves, but like the Court farm houses are just nuts, absolutely bonkers. I get the 2 yet? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. New crops? Yeah, right. The new crops and the harvest new crops look pretty darn cool. Just such a new facet to the game. I think this combine for me on this map is a perfect size. 7.5 meter header, nothing too crazy. Nice. Actually, well, I'll show you as well. We might do quickly, once we get this trailer full, or this field finished, or whatever comes first, we'll take the Kubota, take this down to the yard, but jump in the Kubota. I'll go and show you what we did with the sheep sheds. Hedges do have collisions. No, they don't, no. I might look in to see what that looks like. We'll see. It's a waste. Hello, sir. Welcome. How are you? We will, when we get this going, Waste, you'll be able to, we'll get the multiplayer going over on our other Discord. Train again. I need to look into the train spline. I don't know if it might need to be longer, a little bit longer, just so we can delay the frequency that you'll actually see a train. That's something I want to do. But I love the vistas that we're starting to get across the map from one end to another. There you go. How much longer you got left out? It must be another couple of weeks, no? Will the farms be customizable? Not particularly. Mainly because I haven't really looked into and investigated what that looks like. I might potentially make once the map's out, make an update for that. That being said, there are a few things you can change, and I'll show you what that looks like when we finish this field. Actually, what mods are compatible? So I'm hoping to make it as friendly for mods as any other map. So obviously precision farming's in. I've got it enabled now. You can see we've got a yield monitor coming through. That's all working as you'd expect. That's good. I need to proceeds all working, of course. I need to have a look into farming agency, like Maze Plus. That doesn't work at the moment, but I am using Calms and Farms as the base map, so potentially it would. I just haven't looked into it. Everything else is fine, of course. What are we at? 54%. Love it. No. Oh, nice. Lovely old job. Well, when you've got one of those extended periods at home, we can get some MP going with the new DLCs. Alex will get on board as well. He'll be fine with it. I haven't looked at custom lighting yet either. I wouldn't even know where to start with custom light and cyber, to be honest. That is definitely something you create if you are skilled and tenured in all things map making. I am neither of those yet, so we'll leave that to the pros. Hey, maybe I'll speak to Sam or to Oxy about it and see what that entails, but right now, not so much. Is it really? Interesting. What are they doing to it? Yeah, so Kevin, that's a great question, and I think so, yes. What I need to do is, that's the one reason why I was holding back a little bit. I thought about maybe pushing to get this into testing and out as soon as possible, but then it wouldn't be as appealing if you couldn't put the new crops in. So I will maybe just sit tight, get the rest of the testing done and get it up to scratch, and then when I know for sure that it will be good to go, then I can look into what it looks like to get the crops added in there as well, because I think it would be a shame not to have them. I've left a few fields that are a little bit bigger for those who do like to go big, particularly around the farm that we're in, like 64 through to 67, 8 are fairly large. But yeah, you've got to be a little bit challenging. Oh, okay. What's curious as well is some of the farms on this map as well have been changed, let's say. So if you drove past in real life, it looked very different, but I've built it up to be what it was like when we owned them. Because it was, you know, our family farms back in the day, and it seemed more appropriate. So, but I'm fine with it. Just the way the old farms that perhaps aren't doing much, they do get changed up a little bit. They do go through quite a big upheaval. The new farm that I'm modeling as well is going through a lot of changes, and I'm trying to build the farm up so I can add those changes on as and when they come, and it shouldn't be too difficult to do. But yeah, looking forward to seeing how that develops, but also when I get to a place where I can show it off, looking forward to see what the reaction will be, because it should be really good fun. But I don't think we'll show that off until we have the northern farms out and away. Oh, we're not going to get this finished, are we? Listen. Has anyone here, on a bit of a change to farm sim, has anyone here played the new City Skylines yet? And if so, what do you think? I've heard it's a little bit buggy. Custom traffic you can add on fairly simply, from what I've seen. Might do it. We'll see how we go. That's something which is a nice luxury to add on at the end, I always find, and we'll see what that looks like when we've got the good stuff going. And once we've got everything else fixed and all the other issues done, then there's just small tweaks, then we'll see. Oh, okay. Alright, so with this field being done, we can probably just have to get this parked up somewhere. I do like this Lexion. This model of Lexion was the last Lexion I carted grain off of. Many years ago. What this will allow us to do as well, maybe not in this stream, but in another one, we can test some bale sell point triggers, or the bale trigger. See how that goes. It'd be nice to see emergency vehicles in the traffic. Yeah, I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. Again, shouldn't be too difficult to add in at some stage. I may need to slow the traffic down that much, I know. It seems to be a little aggressive. It was certainly a lot smaller than this. Throughout the days, there were 7740 Fords. There was a Case 956 XL, 3125 Massey, 6180 Massey, a couple of older Fiats long before that, a Renault 154, I think it was, JCB 525, New Holland Combine, very small. Yeah, we'll need to get onto that one. The milk sell point, the one thing that this map, it does have all the sell points you need, but from a production standpoint, it doesn't have many of the outputs for production. So if you were looking to, if productions was a real big thing for you, they don't have many of those in yet. But what I'm looking and thinking about doing is getting those added in at some stage. So I have an area that I've planned that might work for that one. So we'll have to see how that comes together, but we'll see. Good question for you all actually in chat. What do you think of the productions? Is it something that you desperately need, or are you more just about selling, selling milk, selling grain, that kind of thing? Would you prefer if I gave you a placeable area somewhere in which to add in the necessary sell points? We're going to come back to that. Like I say, we'll sell that one shortly. If you're wondering why you're seeing people walking around here, there is a footpath along this edge. Because what I might do, I'll just scoot down this way very quickly. I might make this area in here into like a little placeable area, like a placeable industrial estate. So you could stick, if you wanted to make like a, you know, a furniture making placeable, you could stick it into there. That might be the easiest way. Yeah, that's fair. And that's kind of where my mind's always at. And at least if I give you the option, you're set up. You've got the sell points and then you're set up for that as well. But what I'm going to show you... If you come up to this main farm up here... Yeah, I think so, Waste. I think so. So this yard is a sheep and dairy yard. This equestrian unit you can sell off, as you can on most equestrian units. You can sell off the placeables, so give you a little bit extra money from the get-go if you need it. Chicken yard. That gate now stops there. Adjusted the angle on it so it doesn't click through, which was annoying. Could do, yeah. So especially if you use bigger kit, right? It's going to be tricky. So previously, this farm or this sheep shed didn't have a big sliding door in the front. It does now, and it also has one on the rear. So if you have sheep in here, you just need to jump them down. Positions in, open them up so the sheep can get in and out. However, if you decide that you necessarily don't want to farm sheep and you just want to use cattle for this, this yard does have a bit of storage space, but you could always use with another big shed. And if you decide to do that, then you can just come on in. And then, how am I doing? Oh, I'll tell you why, because I haven't bought the land. It's money. And what am I doing? Yeah. There you go, sell. And now you've got a giant big storage shed for whatever you need, bales, machinery, etc. Machinery will fit, but it might just be a little bit tight because of the narrowness of the gate, of the pillars, but still. You got a shed in which you can use there, which is great. Can you put in your own buildings? Not yet, no. I haven't made that for two reasons. One, it's placeable add-ons, which would take a lot of work. And two, I want to keep the farm looking like it is. Ultimately. So yeah. Now, go back this way. The same can be done at the other big sheep shed as well, and it gets rid of everything you don't need there too, so you can have a little bit of an easier, that's the most customization you can get. The cattle shed I haven't moved, but you know, you can still use that when the gate works there now, so you can actually use it properly. And that was a comment that VF made actually, so credit to him for that. Nice and easy to get that added in. How about traffic lights for traffic? Yeah, there's a couple of mods out there that I've seen. And it's easily added for sure. But yeah, let's just go and get that. We're going to go and get that tractor trailer. No car. Perfect. And if you wander there or just walking along here, I did a live stream with Gamer Dragon on his Twitch, and he was looking at he was obsessed with the footpath. Yeah, there's a campsite down there as well. So I need to find and figure out how to add in the script where that will make you money, but we'll see. Willie, this is my map. This is the Northern Farms, which is on its way through its testing at the moment. Yeah, traffic lights, I suppose that's true. Yeah, and that particular village definitely doesn't have them now that I think about it. This big dryer in here is mainly just a decorative feature, but you can store things here as well. I'm thinking maybe just bags of seed, fertilizer, that kind of stuff. Anyhow. Ah, okay. Is it coming out to Xbox? Hopefully, yes. That's the plan. We'll see how we get on. I have two main errors that I need to fix from the Giants testing system, and they are both citing errors which would fail it for console. So I need to figure out how I'm going to fix those. They don't seem to be huge. I just need to figure out the directory and the pathway to get them and fix them. And then it should be good. I just want to do some thorough in-game testing because there's things that you don't notice when you're building it, like you know, gates opening the wrong way, collisions in places that shouldn't be, walls like that wall plane needs adjustment. You know, small things like that, really. Okay, no, go. So one farm sell point here. Have to cause a bit of a nuisance getting in here, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Cool. Let's sell in there. Handy, handy. Let's just take it back a touch. Go on. Go on, move. I'm not even near you now. Go away. I'm being bullied. Flat out bullied. Ugh, and that was not my fault. From Madeira, Portugal. Hello, Victor the Farmer. How are you doing? I'm being bullied still. Stop it. Oh, there's a car behind. Of course there is. Screw it, we're through. Let's go up to the pub. Test that one. How is it in Madeira today, Victor? It's interesting. I've missed the pub. The pub's right there. I've missed it. Was no paying attention. You got a lime sell point there anyway. You can fill up your trailers or fertilizer spreaders directly from there. Can I get around here? Yes. Good and hot. Lovely. As it should be. It is Massey, yes, indeed. No. So we're just going to ruin some lovely afternoon for the drinkers in the beer garden. Because we're going to come cruising through here. Farmer's market behind us. We'll try that one first. Haven't got one in here yet, but rest assured when the gameplay starts, there most definitely will be one. And are you going to take it? Oh no, I know why. That's not a grain. That's other produce, I do believe. That's fine. Hey, it's recognized. Love that stuff. And she's selling. Have to see it. Alright. What we're looking like, we're gonna go only for another few minutes here, so we will take a drive. Oh, could you imagine? That'd be awesome. But very demanding, I'm sure, for actually programming of that, but away we go. So we'll go and check out that other sell point at the old BGA, and then that'll be a handy little place for us to stop it. Hit by car, just enter the tractor off the field, off the road. That's how that happens. Yeah, I might dial down the speed a little bit on this line because it is quite quick. No, they really don't. It's a challenging one to get through, but and yeah, I might revisit it. The demands, if you had snow running physics, the demands on your system would be intense. I have no doubt. Wait. Nailed it. Yeah, that would be awesome actually. Like, it'd give you a different, like, if you could toggle it as well in terms of like, as you can for seasons. So if you wanted to have to think about it, you could, but if you didn't, not so much. Now, what I'm thinking of doing as well, because at the moment, this gate is still active. I might disable this because this field doesn't really do much. I haven't done anything with this field, really. There's no field depths on it. I just put a quick hedge up and put some decoration around it because it was really just going to be a border. So I might make that so. Hey, thank you, Victor. I appreciate that. Whoop. I think so far, like I wouldn't even know where to start in terms of hours spent, but I started it about a year ago to get to this point. A year ago for the first models. So, you know, it does take an awful lot of time, and I can see areas that I could still improve it myself if I really wanted to, and I have gone back and knocked down some, or like destroyed some models and started again with them because I wasn't happy. So you can, the more you learn, the more techniques you learn, the more you want to, you know, rebuild and start again. So it's very challenging from that respect, but yeah, it does take a long time to get anything going. So we did the first one. Will the second one work? Oh, he's not accepted that one. Okay, good. All right. So the second one will be your produce again. Will be your you know, eggs or anything else that you make. Honey, wool, I suppose. That kind of stuff. We've got one more that we can try. It's going to be exceptionally tight to fit into, but we'll give it a go. Oh. So this one is going to cause me some trouble. There's a car behind me. Probably just got to try and do it this way. Yeah, don't move, sir. You're fine. You just do you. Attaboy. Don't even know if this is going to be possible this way. Ooh. This is a dairy. So in theory, it's just another sell point. It's not a dairy that you would use for like sort of your production. It's just a sell point, really. But yeah, I like the idea of making a production area, like a placeable area, so you can stick down whatever you want and then customize or put factories down if you want to, or that kind of stuff. Not accepted there. Okay, that should make sense. Perfect. I know, right? I'm not going to get out of here either, just based off this size of this thing. Nope. And the last thing I want to do is reverse out into that road. I'm going to try it. There was a collision issue actually, so that's a good thing I can try it. See if I fixed the collision issue I had in here. Yes, lovely old job. In real life, that dairy that I took the inspiration from absolutely does do very nice ice cream. You can't make ice cream here. Get in and turn myself around. There are a few little collisions here I'm hitting now. That's what I need to be careful of. Not your most orthodox of 3-point turns, but you know. What did we hit that time? It seems we're getting further away. I'm definitely still stuck. Collisions are a nightmare here. What have we got? They are still there then. Okay. That is good to know. Doesn't help me right now, of course, as I stuck inside whatever that is, but it's good to know that it's there. Yes. Okay. Alright, well, let's just magic ourselves into a bit of open space somewhere. It's fine. This is fine. Alright, well, with that being said, did I just hit there? Bridge, I guess. was a glorious few minutes of driving by me. Drink that in, folks. We'll just take this back to the store. I think we'll probably do for our testing today. Sell points are working. Check, check, check. Happy with that. And we can move on and see what else we can figure out. So there'll be another couple of streams coming from me soon. Look out for another couple of first looks as well. DJ being one. And then we'll see what the next few weeks can hold in terms of further testing. Oh, you came around that corner quickly. Cracked inside my trailer as well. Traffic definitely needs to be dialed down a touch. And we'll see where that goes. But yeah, pretty much that will be it. And yeah, if you have any further questions or you want to see any more about the series, check out some of the videos on my channel. I've been doing updates as we continue to develop. So check those out. And then, like I say, new videos will be coming soon, hopefully. And we'll see where we go from there. Until next time, though, we're probably just going to leave this with the John Deere at the store. And we'll come back and test a few more things at some stage. And yeah, like I say, that will be us for the day. I'm actually going to go off and play some Hell Let Loose now, Waste. Pity you can't be there with us. But until next time, I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Simulation for the Nation. This has been useful and quite fun. I hope you've enjoyed having a look around the map as well. Until next time, do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing as always. And we will catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. And I'll see you at some point over the week. Catch you later.